non-surgical rejuvenation involves the use of heat that does not involve destruction of tissue and is therefore non-painful. And since you don't have anything that's been injured or destroyed to heal, there's no recovery time. We've been using these sort of techniques for facial rejuvenation to tighten saggy jowls. We've been using it to tighten saggy knees. But I'd like to talk to you very briefly about something that affects and probably makes a difference for about 50% of women all across the country. And that's a new technique that was recently FDA approved just a few months ago called ThermiVa. As a cosmetic surgeon, when it came to the area of cosmetic rejuvenation for women, all that we had before was surgical cosmetic rejuvenation, nipping and tucking, cutting and sewing. Then came, about 10 years ago, laser vaginal rejuvenation, where a laser could be used to destroy partially some of the tissues in the vaginal area and then cause subsequent tightening and healing. Now we can get superior results by introducing heat in certain areas, including that area, to get things tighter and also functioning better. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about that. You've seen Thermi in the news. Thermi's been on television shows, been featured on The Doctors and The Lure, on NBC, and it's getting a lot of popularity among celebrities and people that are on the cutting edge of cosmetic treatments. There's been thousands of patients that have been treated, and most of them are very happy to share their stories and their testimonials. Now, the thing that's interesting is that ThermiVa, which is the rejuvenation treatment that I'm talking about, helps resolve the needs of 50% of women out there that are seeking something. With men, if we have an issue, all of a sudden you see commercials on TV for Cialis, Viagra, prostate medicine, no matter what it is, for our issues. Unfortunately, the same attention has not been given to women's issues, and this is a treatment that really makes a huge difference in the lives of many, many patients. Some concerns include what you see here on the slide. Many times after childbirth, they have issues with looseness or dryness. Leaky bladder may also be an issue. And fallen bladder, fallen rectum, and even orgasmic disorders. These aren't things that many people talk about, unfortunately, and part of the reason they don't talk about it is because they don't think that there's solutions, at least viable solutions that are affordable, that they can use to address these concerns. The ThermiVa is a new treatment that actually helps to deliver very safely controlled temperature to these areas. When the body is heated up in certain areas like the skin, etc., to a certain temperature, it kind of fakes the body out into thinking you've been burned in a fire. The body begins to make new tissue to replace the tissue that it thought was burned. The treatments are very comfortable. They're a 30-minute office procedure. Most patients report that they have minimal or no discomfort during the procedure. And the best thing about it is there's no downtime involved, there's no recovery involved. But how does it work? Once again, we're heating the tissues to a temperature that's high enough to fool the body into thinking that there's been a burn or an injury. The body begins to make new, tighter tissue in the area. Now, unlike laser devices, and I've been involved in using laser devices for many, many years to rejuvenate the tissues, laser devices deliver a quick pulse of heat that's painful and in most cases destroys tissue. This technology does not destroy tissue and is non-painful. By delivering heat smoothly and slowly to an area, we can actually get more even heating of an area where you have loose tissues, and actually more prolonged heating of those areas, leading to more tissue regeneration and renewal. When collagen is heated sufficiently, it begins to tighten, almost like a shrink wrap effect. Now, it doesn't happen instantly, completely, but you can see immediate results even after one treatment with this new technology. Also, the heat introduced to the area helps restore a healthy environment for the nerves. Many women that have had orgasmic disorders find that this can correct it. Many cases where there has been pain, this helps relieve pain as well. Now, the most important things about this is that it is temperature controlled. With the lasers that I've used before for many years, there really wasn't a way to control the amount of heat that was being delivered. It was kind of guesswork. You adjust the laser and hopefully it fires enough so that now you deliver enough heat to the area that it causes a tissue effect. But there's no way to actually measure it. This is measurable, it's safe, it's also comfortable, and with no downtime. And that's some of the things that people are looking for whenever they're looking to have a cosmetic procedure. It takes a lot of the fear out of it, and it's actually much more affordable than a lot of the surgical options that we used in the past. Now, are there any questions that anyone